Hola estudiantes, ¿cómo están? Vamos a cantar. Let's sing together. Después de dos, uno, dos. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. ¿Y cómo te vas? ¿Cómo te vas? Hola, ¿cómo están everybody? Now we're going to quickly review what we were looking at last week, and then we're going to go into our new lesson for today. First thing, we were looking at los números. We were counting different objects in Spanish, but let's see if we remember how to count from 1 to 20 in Espanol. ¿Listos? Are you ready? Vámonos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 is 20. So we sang 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10. All right. Now, we also looked at different items found in our classroom, and we were counting those items to say how many of those different items we can see in our classroom. Now, some of those items, let's see if we remember what they are. There's a notebook, and a notebook is called un cuaderno. There is also un diccionario, and un diccionario is a dictionary. There's also una silla, and una silla is a chair. Una regla is a ruler. Una mochila, or in your your workbooks, there's una cartera, that's your backpack or your bag. Una pizarra, a chalkboard. Un libro, a textbook. There is una mesa, a table, and un lápiz, which is a pencil. Now, we were counting those items in Spanish. We're saying how many of each there were. So, for example, we would ask, ¿cuántos hay? How many are there? So, I want to say that there are 2 pencils. I would say, hay dos lápices. Hay dos lápices. There are 2 pencils. If I want to say there are 3 tables, I would say, hay tres mesas. Hay tres mesas. There are 5 dictionaries. I would say, hay 5 diccionarios. Hay 5 diccionarios. And if there are 10 books, textbooks that is, I would say, hay 10 libros. Hay 10 libros. But let's look at this one here, regla. What if I want to say there are 15 rulers? I would say, hay 15 reglas. Now remember, we were also looking at singular nouns and plural nouns, and we said that singular nouns, they don't normally end with S. The only exception was sacapuntas, right? However, when we are saying that there are more than one of singular nouns, if the noun ends with a vowel, for example, A, we're just going to add an S to it. So regla becomes reglas. One regla, more than one reglas. One mesa, more than one mesas. One libro, more than one libros. One pizarra, more than one pizarras. And you get the idea. Good. So now we're moving on to another topic for today, but before that, let's see if we can quickly go through the activity you got for your last class. Great. So for this activity, you were asked to unscramble the letters to write the Spanish names for some of the items that will be found in your classroom. Now, it also said that when you are through, you are supposed to draw a line from the Spanish word that you figure out to the picture that it matches. So let's go. Número uno, number one. The letters you're given are L, A, R, E, G. Now, before we do that, the best thing to do is to actually look at the pictures and try to figure out what they are in Spanish first. So the first picture is a picture of chalk, and we know that chalk in Spanish is tiza. The next one is the picture of a ruler, and a ruler in Spanish is regla. The next one is a marker, and the Spanish word for marker is marcador. The next picture is of a writing book, which is cuaderno, and the last one is a picture of a textbook, which is libro. So you figured out what those items are. Now let's look at numero uno. It gives the letters L, A, R, E, G. Now if you unscramble those letters, you should have the word regla, which is R, E, G, L, A. So that's R, E, G, L-A, and you're going to draw your line from the word regla to the picture of the ruler. Now let's go to number two, número dos. The letters are Z-A-T-I, and the word you're supposed to get when you unscramble it is tiza, and tiza means chalk. So draw your line from the word tiza up to the chalk. Número tres, number three, has the letters B-R-O-L-I. The letters B-R-O-L-I. And the Spanish word that spells is libro. And libro is your textbook. So you draw a line from libro to the textbook. Next is número cuatro. And the letters are M-A-R-D-O-R-C-A. Now, which word do we get when we unscramble those letters? We get the word marcador. And marcador is marker. Now, the last one, número cinco, is the letters are D-E-R-C-U-A-N-O. And it should spell cuaderno. And cuaderno is your notebook. That means you would draw a line from the word cuaderno to the notebook. All right? So now, for today, we're going to be moving on to a new topic. Y la tema para hoy es las formas. The topic for today is las formas. And las formas means shapes. We're looking at las formas. We're looking at some shapes today. So there's a video that I want you to watch. And as soon as you're through watching it, we're going to come back to me here. And then we're going to go through 4 of them. We're looking at cuatro formas today. 4 shapes for today. Before that though, let's see. Do we know anything that has the shape of a rectangle? How about a book? A door. What else has the shape of a rectangle? It can also be a chest of drawer. It can be many different things. What about a triangle? We can have an ice cream cone. We can have a party hat, like a birthday hat. We can have a slice of pizza or the roof of a house. There's also a diamond. What do we know that has the shape of a diamond? What about a kite? There is also circle. What do we know that has the shape of a circle? The wheel of a car, a reel of tape. There's so many things. So go ahead and watch the video, and as soon as you're finished watching the video, we'll get back together and we'll continue with our lesson. All right? Nos vemos. All right. Círculo. Triángulo. Cuadrado. Rectangulo. All right, so we have cuatro formas aquí. We have 4 shapes here. And the first one I want to introduce you to is un rectángulo. Un rectángulo. Repitan, por favor. Un rectángulo. Un rectángulo. And it sounds just like a rectangle. Now, a rectangle has 4 sides. However, 2 of them are long but are on the same length, and 2 of them are short but they're also of the same length. So we have 2 long sides and 2 short sides, and this gives us un rectángulo. Un rectángulo is a rectangle. Say un rectángulo. Un rectángulo. A rectangle. Next we have un cuadrado. Repitan, un cuadrado. Un cuadrado. And un cuadrado is a square. Un cuadrado is a square. Now a square has 4 equal sides. They're all the same length. So un cuadrado has 4 equal sides. Un cuadrado. Entonces, un triángulo. Un triángulo. And un triángulo is a triangle. Un triángulo is a triangle. And un triángulo has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. 3 lados. 1, 2, 3 lados. Un triángulo. Un triángulo. Next we have un círculo. And un círculo is a circle. Sí, a circle. Un círculo is a circle. Un círculo is a circle. Now, you should not be saying circulo. It is un círculo. Remember, A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. And this is how they go. I is how we pronounce the letter I in Spanish. So it's un círculo. So las formas otra vez. The shapes are un triángulo. Repitan, por favor, repeat for me, please. Un triángulo. Un triángulo. Un círculo. Un círculo. Un rectángulo. Un rectángulo. Un cuadrado. Un cuadrado. Otra vez. Un cuadrado, a square. Un cuadrado, a square. Un rectángulo, a rectangle. Un rectángulo, a rectangle. Un círculo, a circle. Un círculo, a circle. Un triángulo, a triangle. Un triángulo, a triangle. Un cuadrado. Un rectángulo. Un círculo. Y un triángulo. So, there's a song that I'm going to sing for you. Una canción. Escuchen bien, por favor. I want you to listen very carefully. Entonces, vamos a cantar a juntos. And then we're going to sing together, a juntos. Bueno? So, it goes like this. But when we're singing this song, what I'd like you to do for me is, you're going to be using your hands and you're going to be drawing the shapes in the air. So, for example, if you hear me say círculo, that means you're going to use your hands to draw a circle. So you can use your 2 hands or you can use 1 hand. And you're going to draw the shape for the círculo. Cuadrado, draw your square. Rectangulo, draw your rectangle. Or if you're doing triángulo, draw your triangle. Your 3 sides. Alright, so here we go. Now what you also hear in the song are the words ¿Qué es esto? And you've been introduced to this question before. ¿Qué es esto is asking, what is this? What shape is this? What shape is this? What shape is this? What shape is this? But you're going to be answering it in Spanish. So we ask, ¿Qué es esto? What is this? Now, if you're answering in a Spanish sentence, you would say, es un rectángulo. It is a rectangle. ¿Qué es esto? What is this? Es un círculo. It is a circle. ¿Qué es esto? What is this? Es un cuadrado. It is a square. ¿Qué es esto? What is this? Es un triángulo. It is a triangle. So when you hear me saying las formas, that is saying shapes. ¿Qué es esto? What is it? And then I'm going to be saying the names of the shapes and you're going to draw them in the air. And once you catch the song, you can sing along with me, okay? Bueno, después de dos, uno, dos. Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Triángulo, triángulo, triángulo. So you name the shapes 3 times. So let's do that one again. Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Triángulo, triángulo, triángulo. Muy bien. Let's go to the next one, which is cuadrado. Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Cuadrado, cuadrado, cuadrado. Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Un círculo, un círculo, un círculo. Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Rectángulo, rectángulo, rectángulo. So we're going to sing it one more time, and I want everybody to know we're going to sing it together. So I'll hold the shape up first of the one that we're going to be doing, then we'll sing about it, all right? So, cuenten conmigo. Después de 2, 1, 2. Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Rectángulo, rectángulo, rectángulo. Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Un círculo, un círculo, un círculo. Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Cuadrado, cuadrado, cuadrado. Última. Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Triángulo, triángulo, triángulo. Muy bien, muy bien. So just remember that un triángulo is a triangle, un círculo is a circle, un cuadrado is a square, and un rectángulo is a rectangle. Now, if you also notice, each of these nouns right here, they have the word un in front of them. Un triángulo, un círculo, un cuadrado, un rectángulo. Does anybody remember what un means? Un actually means a or an. So that's why we say it is a circle, it is a triangle, it is a square, it is a rectangle. So we use un when we're talking about masculine nouns. You notice they all end with the letter O. So these are all masculine nouns. Un círculo, un rectángulo, lo siento, un cuadrado y un triángulo. So these are all masculine nouns, all right? So also remember that ¿qué es esto? Is asking what is this. So if you see something you're not sure what it is, you ask ¿qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Now, if I want to say it is a pencil, I simply say es un lápiz. ¿Qué es esto? What is this? It's a square. Es un cuadrado. ¿Qué es esto? What is this? It looks like a television. So, because it's a chalkboard, I would say es una pizarra. It is a chalkboard. All right? And also, on your activity sheets, there is the link for the YouTube video you're supposed to watch for me, which is the song about the shapes. Also, you're going to be completing the activities on pages 24 and 25 in your workbooks. And these are activities about las formas, the shapes that we learned today. Now, apart from that, you're going to be completing another activity on that same activity sheet, and you are supposed to write the correct Spanish name for the shape that each item has. So there are actually 5 shapes. Well, there are 4 items, and each of them has a specific shape. 4 items, each of them has a specific shape. What you're going to do is to write the correct Spanish name for the shape that the items have. For example, if you see a birthday hat or an ice cream cone, what shape comes to mind when you see that? un triángulo. So you write the word un triángulo on the line. Now, if you're not sure how to spell those words just yet, not to worry. The words are also on the activity sheet for you to do, all right? So that is it for today. I hope everybody has learned something, and you can remember, you can sing the songs whenever you have nothing to do and you just feel like singing. You can sing las formas, ¿qué es esto? Las formas, ¿qué es esto? Cuadrado, cuadrado, cuadrado. And you can sing about your different shapes, all right? So for now, it's adios, adios, adios. Adios, adios, adios. Adios, 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 adios means goodbye.